Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the YouTubes, where we want to talk about bowling balls again. And I'm going to talk about, we're going to finish off the Storm brands, and we're going to talk about 900 Global. This one shouldn't take long, as there's not very many bowling balls, and one of them is a new one that we haven't seen yet. But we're going to talk about which two I'm going to keep in my bag. Should be fairly easy with this brand, and which one I'm throwing in the river that I absolutely would not be able to keep ever. So stay tuned. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to talk... Oh, I said there was only one new one. There's two new ones in this line. We are going to talk... That's because the altered reality was discontinued. So, there's two new ones that we can talk about. We're going to take a look at. But we're going to try to figure out, of these six... there's only six in the line now. Of these six, what are we keeping? And what are we getting rid of? This is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. So let's take a look at the reality check. I want to see what this is. This is now, I think it's the hybrid version, right? Yeah, so this is a hybrid version of the reality and the altered reality. So we had the solid reality, the pearl altered reality. Now we got reality check. That is the hybrid version. So I'm curious because my altered reality, the regular reality was super early and smooth for me. The altered reality was really strong in the middle of the lane, but still picked up and kept going down lane. So it was that the altered reality is the ball I still have in my bag that I go to when my dark code's not enough, my Zen's not enough, or something like an Idle Cosmos isn't enough. When I really need a ball that's going to be stronger, that's going to pick up the middle of the lane and still get going down lane, the altered reality is where I go. I'm curious what this ball is going to do compared to that. Is the hybrid of this cover stock going to make it even stronger in the middle of the lane? Or is it just going to, did they alter the cover enough to where the solid version or solid portion of this is clean enough to where it gets down lane and just really skid flips? I don't know. We're going to find out. But as far as the other one, we have the new Wolverine Dark Moss. I would imagine it's probably the same ball, just a different color. And then they just do it with a, let's see what the, oh, we got to go back and look at that altered reality or that, the other reality. Yeah, they do the 4K fast on it instead of the polish. Because they're saying that they think it's the polishing procedure that's causing issues with the durometers and whatnot. So now we've got 254, 053, another higher RG, high diff ball. Get down lane and get going. The Wolverine wasn't too crazy strong down lane for me. It was pretty smooth in the back part of the lane. I imagine this one will be similar. I like the green colors better. The green Wolverine reminds me of that 900 Global had a green ball. I forget what it was called, but I liked it. What was it? I can't even remember what they were. It was a couple years ago now, but I did like that one too. Money, something about money. I can't remember. Let's go back and look at the numbers of the reality check. It's going to be the same thing as the other realities, but for those of you who haven't seen it yet, you got 249, lower RG, and again, higher diff, 052, with 18 for the mass bias. So, pretty strong bowling ball all the way around. Not crazy, but should be pretty strong compared to something like the Zen Soul. Zen Soul, we have 249051, similar, very basic core. That Zen Soul is, somewhat flippy for me. It kind of gets down lane and gets going. It's not super strong cover. It's a clean cover. So I'll be interested to see what this reality check does compared. So, if I'm keeping, obviously the first one I have to keep is the Zen. That Zen is special. This ball has won some titles, won a Masters title for Thomas Larson. Another one that has that basic core, kind of like that, but the Zen Soul, same thing, 249051. But this has that pearl cover, pearl symmetric, and this pearl cover, something about it is just really good. It's really clean. Still reads the middle of the lane. It read the middle of the lane a lot like the altered reality, but this one flips more down lane and isn't as overall strong. If that makes any sense to you, that's hard to explain. This one forced my angles to be a little bit more closed down. So I guess the altered would read the middle of the lane a little bit stronger than this one does. So it was definitely, the altered was definitely a step up from this. I think now that reality check will for sure be a step up. If I'm going to keep another one, I'm going to go ahead and just keep the reality check because the other realities were good. My altered reality was one of my favorites. I have a feeling the hybrid cover is going to be that much better. I haven't thrown this yet, but I'm going to throw it out on a limb anyway. I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to say that the reality check is going to stay. The reality check is going to stay. If I have to dump one in the river, honestly, there's not one that I really want to dump in the river, but if I have to choose, I'm going to choose the Zen Soul. The Zen Soul just didn't come into play much for me lately because I have my gem, so the gems were a little bit stronger. The Zen, a little bit weaker, I guess kind of fits in the bag still, but I don't know. I'm going to do some playing around here over the next few weeks. We got a little bit of time before the summer series of events comes. We got Lubbock, and then you've got, which Lubbock's actually now up in the air. I've got some stuff that just popped up. I might not be able to make it to Lubbock now. I don't know. But we got Lubbock, and then you've got all those events. We got the regional in Angola, and then you got Minster, Ohio. You got Coldwater, Ohio. Then you've got the 2 events in Virginia. So it's a busy stretch of events for me there in the summer, and I'm going to be taking the camper and traveling all through those events. So I got to start getting a hold of some of these centers to make sure I can plug in at the center instead of going to get a campground. Some of them I'll have to get a campground, but I'm going to see if I can't plug in like right behind a building or something. That would be much better. So we'll see. But that's all I got for you. I just wanted to definitely get on here and do the 900 Global Series of bowling balls for you so you could see what we've got here. Small list of balls, but they've got, some punch in their pack. They've definitely got some good ones that fit in there, and it definitely fills some gaps between the Storm and the Roto-Grip bowling balls. So that's all I got. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, comment, and do all that. And we'll talk about the next brand here probably tomorrow. So we'll see you guys later.